Hello guys, I'm Jake, they're Rufi and Navi, and welcome in this video where we'll do a journey discovering what are the 10 worst, absolute worst perks of the game. Obviously, there are so many bad perks that this list could change. I tried to select the 10 that are so bad that a lot of people can agree with, and we'll also try to fix them, to say something that could make them a little better and at least usable. Keep in mind that maybe some very bad perks are not here because sometimes they have some specific uses, or for example they have secret effects that maybe you don't know. So if something is not here, that could be one of the reasons. And I also want to say that probably I will do another video like this to talk about more perks and how to make them better. So stay tuned, and let's just start with the 10th position of one of the worst perks in the game. So in position number 10, in my opinion, one of the worst perks in the game is Fortune Finder. So bad, I didn't even know where the heck it was. So why is this thing bad? And why, for example, not these two? For first, to be fair, there is a legendary, if I'm not wrong, that lets you get these things, or maybe other kind of perks. But I think this one is the worst one for a very simple reason. For first, it's just a 10th position, because in some situation, maybe some players could still use this, okay? But it's worse than these two, because if you're at the start of the game, or if you're not using other abilities, other kind of perks to find these kind of things, you can still use these two. For example, to find bobbleheads and magazines if you want to collect them. Also, as a new player, this can help, but there is really no reason to ever use this thing, because even if you're trying to farm cap stashes, usually you already know where to find them. So you will never need to use this thing. To make this thing better, in my opinion, what they could do is either make more cap stashes appear, or make all of these a single perk that are at the symbol you don't need to equip free. You have just one that finds everything, and maybe you could try to use this at least at the start of the game when you're a new player. Or make cap stashes appear randomly. In that case, if you don't know where to find them already, maybe Fortune Finder could be useful, because you need to find them by luck, and this can help you locate them and grab some extra caps if you really want to have more caps for some reason. Number 9, in my opinion, Juniors. Again, not so high on the list, not so useless, because like if there is a player that, I don't know, wants to play as the healer of the group, and is the only one that will use steam packs to revive players, this could be some way useful. The problem is that dying is not a problem in this game, except if you're doing some kind of challenges or very particular events. And steam packs are infinite, and there is also another pack called Quack Surgeon that lets you revive characters with liquor. And the reason why the thing won't be on this list is because some players are saying that the player you revive with liquors will get the buffs. So there are other ways to revive players, and having to keep the steam pack is useless unless you're really using a lot of them. But usually, if you're doing high level events, players will never die. Will just never die. If a player has a power armor, it doesn't really need to be revived. So this thing is useless, in my opinion. To make it better, you could just straight buff this 50% chance to 100%, or at least 90%. At least at that point, maybe I could consider using something like this. Otherwise, I really don't see any reason why to waste a perk point to just keep a steam pack when probably you have 200, 300 steam packs if you don't sell them. Number 8, Test Quencher, or like it's named this thing. There are a million, like all of these are all terrible. Like I should probably put all of these on the list and remove a lot of others. But in my opinion, some of them are worse because not even a new player would use them. Diseases, you can just get one every 30 minutes. By drinking, you just get some random diseases. I didn't put, for example, vaccinated on the list because some enemies give specific diseases instead. And in some very specific situation, maybe you don't want to get specific diseases during a fight. So maybe you could decide at the end to put in vaccinated. But for example, before a fight, if you drink and eat things and you get a random disease that is not a very bad disease, thank you to that disease for 30 minutes, you won't get any other bad diseases. So sometimes getting a disease by drinking, it's even good. Even a rank 3, you have a 90% reduced chance to cause a disease. But this makes no sense. To make this better, remove rank 2 and rank 3 and just make this for you immune to get any diseases when you drink, so that at least if you really want, you equip the rank 1 very fast when you're drinking your camp, and then you remove it when you need to move to your adventure. Position number 7, Lead Belly. Again, like I see no reason to reduce radiations from eating and drinking. If you take radiations, you just equip Statched Genes if you have mutations, use a Radaway. Again, like Steampacks, Radaways are infinite essentially, and you get back your HP before a fight. You have no reason to waste time equipping this thing like ever. To make it better, again, put it just a single rank, single perk point that removes the gaining of radiation at all. At least if you really want this, you don't need to bother unlocking multiple perks. And position number 6, Iron Stoage. Why is this worse than the one about drinking? Because if you're a carnivore or an herbivore, you already don't have any chances to catch diseases by eating food. So usually this is really already, now we are getting in perks that are very, very bad. On some situation, this thing doesn't even work. If you're a carnivore, your chances of getting a disease by eating food, it's already 0%. Again, to make it better, put it as a single rank perk. 100%, not 90, 100% chances of not getting any diseases. And so now you have this Lead Belly and the other one that you put in when you want to drink at your camp and eat at your camp before running into your adventure. And you don't need, for example, to put in, 9 points of endurance to equip all of them before drinking and eating. Position number 5, All Night Long. Like you're wasting 3 perk points, 3 for 4 carry weight. Because if you eat two things and drink 2 things, you will get this same effect. Like this is one of the most terrible perks ever. But I guess if you don't want to waste time drinking and eating food, you could still some way use this in some situations. Make it single rank and make it, or double rank, fifth rank 50% slower, second rank 100% slower. Let's keep going on 4th position, because now things are starting to get really, really bad with good dog game. Again, like the point of eating food is to get buffs, and I don't know, is there any dog food that gives buffs? I don't know. Maybe you could make that when you get this perk, instead of having 3 times the benefits, I don't know, you get 1 point on one of your specials. This could be cool. Or 2 points of strength and 2 points of endurance and 2 points of agility. Because 3 times 0, it's still 0. But if you give some kind of interesting buffs on dog food, this could start to become useful. Are we ready? Third position, natural resistance. Guys, there are these things, these are all bad, but some new players could like them. But this, not only if you get a disease, it doesn't matter because you won't get another one for a lot of time. For this shit to be useful, you need to go where environmental things are, and only at that point this perk will do something. And this says, be careful, this says environmental diseases. If I'm not wrong, you can just put in a mask, and this thing, it's useless because the mask already helps you against environmental diseases. Put it at single rank, make it that it's impossible to catch diseases, and also give some buffs. For example, raise all of my specials to +1 during environmental, I don't know, hazards. Like this is the only way. And also at that point, this thing is bad because it's a very situational perk. On position number 2, we have anti-epidemic. Oh my god, I'm trembling. Guys, again, diseases are useless. They don't do anything. If you get a disease for 30 minutes, you won't get another one. So you already don't care about healing. Imagine wanting to heal others from diseases with just a 50% chance to do that. So again, how we make this better? The healer uses this thing. You make this single rank or double rank. First rank, 100% chance of healing others, and everyone on your team, even if it's on the other side of the universe. That's the rank 1. If you want to put in rank 2, make that, I don't know, they get some buffs, some health regenerations, some radiation resistance, do something like that. But this thing, like, even the healer, imagine having an healer on your group, and he has to waste 2 perks to have 100% chance to heal a disease that it's useless, when with 2 points, with 2 per points, he could raise his strength, his damage by, I don't know, 20%, and then killing an enemy much faster. This is like almost beyond terrible. There is just a single thing that it's worse than this one, and it's so much worse that I didn't remember what the thing does, and it's Storm Chaser. There is something that heals you when you have environmental hazards, but this works only with storms. Like, oh my god, again, healing, it's totally useless. All of the players, when they do events and things like that, is using a weapon, or they have 1 million steam packs. They never need to heal through regeneration. It's possible that this regeneration also works only outside of combat, probably. And like, you should waste 2 per points to get back some HP only if it's raining. Like, if I will think to create a pet that it's worse than this one, it's very hard. Like, my brain is not able to think something worse than this thing. Maybe make that you can run faster when there is rain and rainstorm. That could be kinda funny. Put in some funny buffs on this perk. And again, this is situation, but at least it become an interesting perk. It's very hard to make this thing useful, because storms are situational things. We completed, like, it's very funny how bad some of those perks are. There are much more that are very bad. Almost all of them are here. So maybe later I will do another video, and I will include here a lot of these very terrible endurance perks, and we'll try to talk about how to make them better. I'm no Jake, again, this Rufi Nami is around playing with some cups. She loves cups. We use the cups to buy things on Fallout 76. She just plays with cups. I get them cups to play. It's night now. After this very strange effect, we have a beautiful sky. If you want, you can find me on Twitch every day, streaming Fallout 76 right now. You can find a lot of other guides and interesting, useful videos on Fallout 76, Baldur's Gate 3 and other games on this channel. Have a nice day, and if you want, you can always have a chat with me here in the comments or live when I stream. Bye bye!